Hello YouTubers and welcome to today's how-to video. Stay tuned and let me show you how I added this bidet to my existing commode. One of my friends had been lauding the benefits of their bidet, so I decided to order this one. I'll provide a link below the description section in case you're interested in this model as well. This 2.4 pound package arrived within a few days. The contents included this main control unit for cold water only. This is the metal T or water diverter. Included here is a braided water supply line. And these two slotted inserts came with gaskets through which the seat bolts will pass. These inserts allow for sliding the bidet forward or backward. Lastly, an abbreviated 4-page English manual is included. The only tools I needed were adjustable and 17mm wrenches and plumber's thread tape. Let's get this party started by inserting the gaskets into the grooves in the bottom of the two large openings in the main unit. The gaskets have a male edge that feeds down into the slots surrounding each hole. Press into place until it clicks. One of the first things called for in the instructions are the removal of the commode lid. This model has a quick release, however the underlying bolts will still need to be removed. Here, underneath the commode on both sides, you will see the plastic thumb screw that will need to be turned counterclockwise to remove the seat bolts. Your plastic screws may look different from mine, perhaps like these, or these. Some of the older models may have metal hardware, so be very careful when tightening during assembly. Mine have these elongated plastic thumb screws that can be removed by hand. Once both sides have been loosened, remove the commode seat. Turn off the water supply by turning the valve knob clockwise. Hold down the flush handle to rid the tank of excess water. Hold the handle down until as much water in the tank will flush as possible. Even so, you will need to place a towel underneath the tank for this next step. I used my adjustable wrench, or spanner for all my UK and Australian friends, and removed the supply line connection at the tank by turning counterclockwise. If old plumber's tape remains on the threads, clean it in advance of this step. Apply 2 rounds of tape clockwise around the threads. The large nut on the T is then screwed on hand tight only. The instructions state I should use the wrench 1/4 turn at a time, only if there is a leak later on. In case the end of your supply line does not include this rubber grommet, use the one in the kit. 2 turns of tape are applied to the bottom of the T, and the top of the supply line is then attached as shown. Again, hand tightening only. Tape is applied to the diverter opening. Then one end of the braided water line supplied in the kit is screwed on, and I'm going to carefully take my 17mm wrench and lightly tighten 1/2 turn, since the connection is metal on metal. I'm going to reroute the diverter line behind the supply line out of sight. The slotted seat bolt inserts are popped into place. Here you can see that depending on how the inserts are turned, alignment with the holes on the bowl is achieved. The slots also allow for positioning the bidet forward or backward. Insert both seat bolts down through the bidet inserts and the holes in the bowl. Underneath, reattach the plastic thumb screws to the seat bolt threads on both sides. You should only need to hand tighten. The final connection is from the other end of the diverter water line to the bidet controller, which is again hand tightened only. Slowly open the water supply valve. I say slowly because if you should have a leak at any of these points, you may need to immediately shut off the water and retighten the fittings. Cleaning the nozzle is achieved by turning the rear knob straight and lifting the front knob like this. To operate the bidet normally, turn the rear knob sideways and pull up on the front knob. Notice how the nozzle drops down during use. Other models in this line have options for a female-only second nozzle and a separate hot water hookup. And this project is complete. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.